This video has been brought to you by Household Management.
Hello, this is Brandon with GenXGlow.com, GenXGlow TV, sponsored by HouseholdMGMT.com. We're standing here with the pioneers, or some of the pioneers of dubstep, Skream, MRK1, and PLASTICIAN.
Absolutely social.
Sociable.
All right, here's what I want to start off. Thank you guys for coming down to Miami, rocking it. You're all three masters of the DJ skills, as well as the production. I want to ask you, where did dubstep start?
It started in Manchester many years ago. Go on, say your closing part.
I should have to get on Twitter rant, wouldn't I?
Yeah. Just go on, do it.
In a flash, Croydon, I guess. Well, no.
Yeah. But it was like a London thing. Oh, it was a London thing, and it spread. It wasn't just a London thing. Obviously, the Nights was in London.
Yeah, then it moved to Manchester.
Yeah, like obviously MRK1, people like Oris J was involved as well. Like it was like forward basically, and like horsepower. Yeah.
Well, all three of you are from different parts of England.
I'm the same as Ollie. Me and Ollie from.
Okay. Well,
the same.
different block.
It's a giant music college.
We know Mark's a Manchester fan, so we'll let that be okay.
I'm a
Man United fan as well.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
Well, what I want to ask you, though, is in America, dubstep has been, referred to as a phenomenon. It's referred to as modern music. It's referred to as its roots have been everywhere. Where do you guys feel that the kids have been relating to this music? Where do you think their energy comes from?
I think a lot of them come through from drum and bass and all that. Like, it seems to me like the sort of sound that everyone's getting into is kind of that hard style over here, like the really harsh stuff. So a lot of the people are getting into it from like drum and bass, where we all kind of came through like garage. It's a little bit more like girly. Garage.
What?
Garage.
What do you call it?
Esky?
Is it garage?
No. Yeah, they're like.
Well, yeah, I mean.
Like, the thing is, I was talking about the other day, like. Actually, I was about to talk about something completely different.
No, speak about that. It's very interesting.
No, it's alright. It's cool.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll move on to the next question. You speak of garage. It was good in America. My thoughts, and I think our country's thoughts, is we appreciate the sounds that come out of the UK, and we appreciate you three as some of the three pioneers that are constantly changing the sound of dubstep and bassline and different music. Where do you feel dubstep is going in the future?
Yeah, what I'm saying, like over here, everyone's jumped into this hard thing real quick, and no one seems to be. No. Do you know? I don't want to speak on like a group of producers as a whole. Like, so there is a lot of shit going on out here, but everyone's focusing on doing the same thing, and everyone's making stuff that kind of it all could be made by one person, right? So it just seems like it sounds going to saturate really quick, and where there's a lot of people blocking out a lot of the other styles, right? So it just seems like the thing they're into is going to saturate quick. So. I don't know how it's gonna work after that thing's kind of died out. If they're still gonna be into like the deep rolling shit and like digital mystics and like the shit that is actually like real and raw. Of course. Do you know what I mean? So.
Mark, your thoughts?
The proper dubstep, like Skream says. What did you say again? I fully agree.
He's fully agree.
No, definitely. It's getting saturated, but I like it.
Sorry, mate.
Chris, what do you want to say about it?
Wants to be in your interview today.
Excuse me.
Right. Yeah. No, I have my 2 cents to that. Like, I think what Ollie was saying. Yeah, like it is definitely focusing on that harder style. Like in the UK, there is definitely lots of different styles that kind of work on different nights and all sorts. If we kind of mix it in together over here, it does feel a little bit like it is definitely challenging towards that super hard edge of it, but. Yeah, like hopefully the diversity will kind of pick up. But
basically
yeah.
what I said.
Yeah, yes, basically.
All right, just copying.
All right, we're gonna go to the next question, and I have as a DJ myself for 15 years. All three of you perform I'm not very good.
Picking him up, yeah. This is Brandon.
Yeah, it's Brandon from Household.
You can book him through Household Management.
As performers, do you prefer to play to a smaller crowd that's very into your music, or do you prefer to play to the large stadium-style crowd?
It's nice to play a mixture in it. Like some nights just goes off.
I like playing to big crowds who are in it.
I like playing big crowds as well, but it's
nice.
nice.
It's a big difference. Like, I like festival crowds. You can go everywhere. You can play fucking everything.
Yeah.
When you stand there in front of 2,000 kids who are like, half of them are there to hear what you play, and the other half are there because it's cool.
Because
like that. I like playing to like just open music, open heads.
It's true.
I'm the same.
Go on, Mark.
I don't really have many views on this, but I fully agree, definitely.
No, it's true. Like,
it's all about mixing it up, definitely.
You want to play to the small crowds because a lot of them are sort of like your core audience, but when you're playing at these big festivals as well, you're reaching new ears, which is what it's all about. Like always pushing, you're pushing it to new people.
But I've played in small clubs that are packed and like.
Yes.
It's like anything.
No, it's just like,
you can have big gigs that are shit, and you can have small gigs that are shit. You can have big gigs that are great.
You can have it depends where you're at, man. You can't really. It's so many different.
It's all about the vibe. It's not really about the size. Yes.
Well, okay, I'm going to move on to something that I've asked a couple guys tonight. Is I know both Plastician and MRK1 have worked a lot with MCs in the world, and I'd like to know your thoughts as the current MC in modern music, and of course electronic dance music. There's been people who love it, there's been people who hate it. What are your thoughts on the current MC? We'll start with Skream.
UK's killing it.
Yeah.
End of, man, like fucking. I get they don't really go down too well out here because you lot just don't fucking just about understand what I say. So when people are spitting, like, I know it's hard to understand, but I like it, man. Listen, like as long as
people like Virus Syndicate, you know, like people who kind of appreciate that dubstep has this crowd of people who just want to hear the music, but also like to hear the lyrics. A lot of MCs, like not just
so culture right now.
Yeah.
As long as the songs are good.
Yeah, you got to have good songs, and there's got to be a mutual respect for the music from the MC, from the DJ, and the crowd. Like, the MC can't just come on and rinse
It's all
out.
about complimenting the music. Like,
It's not about. You're talking about actual tracks, right? You're not talking about like live nights. You're talking about actual tracks.
Like tracks and live at the same time.
I really like the idea of more MCs working with dubstep on tracks, you know, like making songs. Yeah, it's got to be good.
Like anything.
There's no point having a shit MC just chatting shit, like, for the sake of having a vocal on a tune. Like, it is easy to make a tune that is made for a vocal. You just like whack a 16 and an 8 bar together and throw it to someone, but. Right. It's true. It's a nice, easy way. It's an easy way. It's an easy way to get tunes out. Pressure.
All right.
But yeah.
We'll move past that. And now, I know some of you work in groups. Chris, you've been working a lot solo more. Do you prefer to work with other producers on songs, or do you prefer to do your own thing?
In the studio, I like working alone. But I know I'm gonna get called a fucking hypocrite because I just done an album with 2 other people. But I prefer working alone. Like, I can get down on online, but I'm a bit of a control freak. So.
I think when you work with other people in the studio, it's difficult. It's difficult when you work with other people.
Too many chefs for the broth.
Definitely.
Okay.
Every producer's a chef.
I've been to many bad restaurants out here.
Every producer's a chef. Like, you want to do your own thing. If you've got 2 guys that are like, I've got a good idea in my head, they're never the same idea.
How do you feel the evolution of dubstep has come along in the last, say, 12 months and in the future 12 months?
It's so different.
All over the world, it's different.
Well, no, like from Europe to America, it's so different. Like over here, it's gone.
It's not even almost. I'm not even called dubstep artist. It's bro.
No, but I hate that shit, man. Fuck that. The term's ridiculous. Like,
from your point of view.
my point, like, it just, if you're talking UK, like, it's moving rapid. Like, now it's fucking, you go like to a dub. It's more like the element of dubstep night rather than a dubstep night. Yes,
music.
I call it. It's just UK bass music. But
It's 140.
It's so much.
no, but it's not even 140 now. It's just fucking. It's just UK bass, and like that shit is moving so rapid. That shit's moving quick. Like
Explain to someone who doesn't know what it is.
it's genre mashing. Like you got fucking tunes fucking each other basically.
On that subject, how do you feel? And you know, we have a couple things in America with like Britney Spears and some of the other guys that are producing.
I thought that was fucking sick.
Where they're going into pop music is now embracing the culture that you guys have lived for so long.
Yo, do you know why they're fucking up? Because they're not coming to the original people to do the tunes.
Absolutely.
They're doing tunes, and it's like,
They're hearing it.
why fucking mimic something? You just hit it up. Like, there's people who are going to do it so much better who have been doing it for years. And I love the fact that there was a fucking dubstep 16 in Britney Spears record. I don't give a fuck who thinks it, like. And people hate on me for saying that, right? But why the fuck? It's come from like standing in a dingy club with 30 people to fucking being a #1 in like 5 countries.
That's the thing, right? A lot of people don't realise that we did used to sit playing to 30 people, and we knew every single person in them clubs. We used to go there once a month. It was the only club we could go to. We used to play in there.
It was a small club.
And it was a very small club, yeah.
And I can't get my head round, right?
It's come from that to Britney Spears.
I don't get my head around why people fucking hate that. And do you know what? People go, oh, because it's coming mainstream. Fucking 99% of the people who are saying it's mainstream have put no love into it anyway.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, it's so confusing because you're like, who the fuck? It's kids. It's like 17-year-old kids.
You wonder who these people are.
Mainstream, and they go.
Anyone who's
they'll
there
say
knows.
like they don't hipster kids involved, but it's like they're all hipsters. Like kids anyway. These people are saying this shit. I feel proud that I'm not proud it going to a Britney record, but I feel like the fact that shit's being featured and there was so much talk about it. That is like, that's why we're doing all this, right?
We're working hard.
And like, and not to get big, but it's love, and it's fucking same with all projecting. So.
All you gotta know is that back in the day, dubstep was small. We used to go to a small club, and we were there for the tunes. No, we were there for the tunes. We were there to listen to tunes. That's it. And now it's not.
Well, in closing, I have one last question. How do you guys feel that the world is appreciating the sound that you guys have loved for so long?
It's fucking amazing. Cool. Yo, listen, man. Everyone here is fucking so much like playing clubs, playing to people. I mean, everyone was going, this shit's never gonna carry on. It's never gonna work. And it fucking is. Even
some of our own like doubted it. I remember you remember when Hatcher like even he had to take garage bookings again. It was like we all did think for a little while. It was just like for 2 years. It was just
it almost went breakbeat for a minute.
It was like in a rut for about 2 years. We just went with it.
The newest formed like actually genre. Like it is now a fully fledged genre, just as drum and bass, just as house. And that shit hasn't happened for. There's not been a new solid genre. There's been fads, but dubstep has now become is a solid genre. And like you go record shops, there is dubstep sections. And
you go on iTunes and there's dubstep on iTunes.
No, but when you write it on Microsoft Word, dubstep is a known word, and that's all I gotta say. But it goes in capitals.
Is that true? Microsoft Word, right? I'm gonna go home and type in Microsoft Word.
A fun note for you guys. We had someone look it up. Dubstep is actually more popular than syphilis now on Google. So it's a fun little fact for you guys. But anyway, we want to thank.
Dubstep's more popular than syphilis, people. Remember that. Remember you heard it here first. Hold tight, Brandon.
What is it? I actually had green gunk everywhere.
Yeah.
We want to thank everybody. This is genxclode.com, presented by householdmanagement.com. We've got Skream, MRK1, PLASTICIAN. Thank you guys so much for giving us time today.
One more thing. UK bass music's the future.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thanks for that.